zodiacal assessment, and complemental psychic reception. I will discuss this fascinating and enchanting palmistry pathway throughout this book. The purpose of Talk to the Hand is not to employ the microscope of detail and delineation, but the wider lens of perception and panorama. In Part 1, An Insider's Guide to Palmistry, I will share my personal experiences as a reader of hands, and through this discussion, you will learn the deeper considerations that go into astrological augury. I will also share with you the questions I have been most frequently asked throughout my career, with the aim to provide stark clarity and perspective into the sometimes confusing intuitive arts arena. In Part 2, Palmistry Expedition Journal, we will grab our hiking shoes and begin our journey on the Palmistry Trail. In Part 1, we look upon the hand's philosophy, but in Part 2, we begin our actual practice. The underlying uniqueness of this part is that it specifically focuses on the individual's current psychological state of affairs. Additionally, the examples within Part 2 are the easiest of all to identify because they are structural rather than stellar. Part 3 is the heart of the book, and the approach I've laid out sets it far apart from other available books on palmistry. This section, which I call Tracking and Observing on the Palmistry Trail, is your field guide to a largely unknown realm, the realm of hand reading, which is teeming with far-reaching information. With this guide, you'll be able to easily and quickly identify deep-seated qualities and abilities within others, all in order to better understand and work with your friends, lovers, family, and business associates. This guide is a personality profiler, so use it when you require a quick personal snapshot. The more you use this quick reference guide and the more you continue to employ this material, the more these patterns will intuitively imprint upon your consciousness. Should you take your studies further, you'll already be on the fast track of the inductive. Our journey continues well into the night as we reach our fourth and final part of this book, Field Notes Off the Beaten Path. Darkness sometimes makes the path more difficult, so with that in mind, we will look at a few very challenging palmistry terrains. Of course, the best and preferred introduction to palmistry is to seek out a live, personal, one-on-one consultation with a qualified reader of hands. That is why in Part 1 I will introduce you to the full scope of the intuitive arts so that you are able to identify a first-class reader and receive a first-class reading. You will find that palm readers abound. Anyone can hang a shingle and proclaim to be an intuitive. The field of astrology boasts a good measure of serious and respectable practitioners, but unfortunately the same cannot be said for the world of palmistry. Having been in the occupation for over 30 years, I reluctantly have to admit that fewer than 50 readers on this entire planet are genuinely conservant with the natural laws of scientific hand analysis. Fraudulent and mediocre readers are everywhere. Having said that, a new breed of sincere practitioner is slowly emerging, willing to do the necessary work of deeply researching the discipline. Additionally, the public is becoming more aware and more discriminating. The eminent Dr. William Benham once said, "Palmistry is a study worthy of the best efforts of the best minds." I have written this book, therefore, to present a reliable, clear, and authoritative guide, and at the same time to advance the cause of this most dignified art. Part 1. An Insider's Guide to Palmistry. Palmistry is a mysterious art to most people, and as such I am often asked a number of questions, ranging from its history to what it can reveal. In this part I will share the most commonly asked questions, and through the answers, provide some of the hidden truths of the art. My path